Back again in beautiful downtown Panama City at the House of Henry. We are back for another Loft session with the man himself. And I think the big question that everybody's wondering is how the hell do you pronounce your last name? And I think I got it. Okay. I think I got it. Chase Pospichel. Is it Pospichel or Pospichel? Pospichel.
It's all right. So the way I remember it, it's a lot easier if I remember it like this. It's Pospichel, but you got to remember the P is silent. It's usually just pronounced daddy.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, that was weird. So anyway, oh, by the way, so it's funny because with your name, when we're booking your act and I'm talking to the managers about booking you, it automatically autocorrects to Popsicle. So
automatically, I've been called that my whole life.
Yeah, so we just end up calling you Popsicle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've had 1,000 jokes. It's crazy. Ever since like playing sports, it's always like your Popsicle. Hey, Popsicle.
I'm sorry, we're not original here. I apologize.
No, it's all right. Everybody hits me up like that, and they're like, "You know what I'm gonna call you?" And I'm like, I would never guess. And they're like, "I'm gonna call you Popsicle." I'm like, "You are never cease to amaze me."
Chase
Clever.
Popsicle is with us for the House of Henry Loft sessions, also known as Pospichel. And he's here. First off, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me out. Yeah,
you are a born and raised here in Bay County in Panama City, correct?
That's correct. I was born and raised. I was born at Bay Medical. I'm from St. Andrews.
And you've been here ever since. And man, oh man, what a journey you've had.
What a journey.
What a journey. And now you're booking like crazy. I don't know what it is, but it seems like the past month or so. I mean, we had you on the Hobo stage a few months ago, and then from there, it just seems that you keep booking and booking and booking.
Yeah.
And your following is actually growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
And you seem nervous about that.
No, it's just the strangest thing to me because the same thing I used to do, like I taught myself to play guitar in prison.
Yeah.
I went and climbed cell towers and literally tugged my guitar around, and any waking moment I had in my hotel room, I would just drink bourbon and sing sad songs on this guitar for a long time. And the same thing I used to do in my room, people pay me to do now. And it's the craziest like transition to go from not having any idea what you're doing, feel like your fingers are slightly stupid type thing, and then next thing you know, people are they want to hear it.
And then your guitar turns into an extension of your arm, basically.
That's it. And it starts happening. But like,
that's wild.
I definitely do different, like, I'm a cover artist, but I write my own music. And I have definitely noticed that, like, I don't really do covers that people want to hear necessarily, like the comfortable covers. Play Freebird or play Tom Petty. Like, I love those guys, but we've had enough of that. You can go to any bar and check that out. I'm going to play covers that I feel like you should be interested in or that you should hear.
Now, it's interesting because, you do a lot of original music, which we're going to hear in just a few minutes. But you did mention that you did some time in prison, and it's crazy because, you're one of the stories that a lot of people should emulate, and follow. You had a bad moment. We've all had those moments, and unfortunately, you had to do some time for it. And now you're out, and you're on the straight and narrow path. How's that journey been going from doing time to being out, and now you're playing for money, basically?
I mean, it's been a great, interesting trip. I cannot complain at all. I did do about 10 years in prison for guns when I was a kid. And I lived out of magazines for 10 years. And I just remember night in and night out of seeing these places and these faces and things that I was unfamiliar with. And I was like, man, I was young, granted, but like I could have been doing so much more. And, I used to be such a taker when I was a kid before you really learn who you are. And like now I'm just much more of a giver. Like I just want to help. I want to give. I have talents. I have things that I feel like the world needs. And I'm in that process. And it's led me to beautiful places, man. I've been out for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
I took a cell phone tower job as soon as the hurricane hit. I rode it out here, one-wayed it to Minnesota, slept on my homeboy's couch with a hope and a prayer and a guitar, living like a college kid with like Tostinos pizzas and like ramen soups. I hate ramen soups.
Did you do a lot of writing when you were in jail?
Yeah.
Or?
So what a lot of people, if you knew me from when I was a kid, man, I'm a poet before anything else. Like I started with poetry. I grew up rapping, and then guitar has always been a monster that I wanted to get acquainted with. But you know, the discipline it takes and the time, most people out here don't have that. I happened to be at a camp that had a nylon string Walmart guitar when I was in prison, and I remember being very hard on myself. I was focusing at the time on my mental awareness. And I remember hearing a bunch of guys make that little cheap piece of shit guitar sing.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I wish I could do that. And then I stopped myself and I was like, why can't you?
Why can't you? Yeah, exactly.
And when I just asked that question to myself, I couldn't come up with a good enough reason.
Yeah. You had the time.
Right. So like every day, the hottest part of the day, I'd go rent that guitar out from the office and I'd sit there and hug the corner of a building and the sun would like burn this.
And it was like just like a little Walmart crappy guitar.
Oh, yeah. A nylon string guitar.
Wow.
But I mean, I learned the basics of it and then got out and kind of honed it while I was traveling on the road. And yeah, man, it's been an interesting journey.
Do you have a name for your guitar? Because I feel like you being incarcerated and you going through that journey, you would have a name for your guitar, because that just seems like the thing to do when you get out. And then you tattoo that name on your arm of your guitar.
Because that's probably my next tattoo.
BB King had Lucille. You have your guitar, which is named...
I do not have a name for my guitar.
That's a shame.
I know. Shame. Right now I refer to her as Baby Girl.
Okay. Well, that works. That's fine.
Yeah. She's
Negan had Lucille. The Bat Lucille. It seems like Lucille is just a popular name all around, but either way...
mine is definitely no Lucille,
It's just Baby Girl.
Baby Girl right now.
I love it, man. I love it.
It's a term of endearment.
You want to play some original tunes for us?
I'm going to play a couple originals, guys. Yes,
right.
I will.
Let's do it. Chase Popsicle, also known as Chase Pospichel, right here on Loft Sessions at House of Henry.
Yeah, guys. You breathe like you lost your soul. Everything is yes and no, but you move me like the starlight when I'm lost inside your dark night. Seeds were spilled and left to grow, and I love the ways you don't belong. Like I hate the days we fell apart. When you say your sanity's in question, how can I trust your perception? No matter what, I'm always wrong. And now I'm in my head and out my mind, sifting through the things inside. And I'm not sure if I'm chasing the beauty in the breaking. No, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. There's never been so much to give. Now this love isn't effortless, and I know it's a lot to deal with. I'm talking 1 in 100 million. On a shooting star, some fumbled wish. And I hate to love the way you laugh, 'cause it makes me miss the things we had. We were too soon like a curfew, and girl, I never meant to hurt you. I guess this was just beyond our grasp. She sang, I'm in my head and out my mind, just sifting through the things inside. And And I'm like, you're always so quick to leave, hell-bent on toxicity. Now friction's the usual, it should be beautiful, gardens in bloom, but it's time for the fall. All your excuses sound like shit to me. So from the doorway I watch you go. Yeah, we've been in this place before. First you're drinking, then you're screaming, now you're leaving me alone. It must have been a hell of a winter that made you cold. And now I'm in my head and out my mind. I'm just sifting through the things inside, and I'm not sure if I'm chasing all the beauty in the breaking. No, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. And she sang, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. And I'm like, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. I don't see you anymore. I'm so reclusive when it storms. It's all just echoes in my sleep. You're so poetic when you leave. Yeah, girl, I know it all went wrong by the way I'm singing this song, yeah. And you said it was all my fault. If you don't see these wings keep running, guess the flame wasn't worth the smoke, wasn't ready for the things we wanted, and I knew I'd never let you go. I guess I don't know nothing. All in all, I found my way. Been shedding skins and shifting shapes. The furthest fall from all we dream. No, I'm not broke, just opening. Yeah, girl, I know it all went wrong by the way I'm singing this song, yeah. And you said it was all my fault. If you don't see these wings keep running, guess the flame wasn't worth the smoke, wasn't ready for the things we wanted, and I knew I'd never let you go. I guess I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.